right. So I have a little story I want to share about what happened to me this week. Um, Kyle and I usually do like a date night type thing on Fridays, and we got off work early, so we had decided that day to go up and ride four-wheelers with some friends that were up camping for the weekend. We were just going to spend the afternoon and go do that for our afternoon. And once we got up there, the place we decided to go on our four-wheeler ride was this place that you have to kind of hike down into, but you can go inside these caves. And, I was just excited thinking, yeah, this is a ride we go on. Pretty much every time we go up there, we'll go take that particular ride. And I've done it a bunch of times, and this will be fun, and I know kind of where we're going. But when we got there, it dawned on me that, oh my gosh, anytime I've ever went there, I just sit at the top and watch everybody's four-wheelers and just kind of keep track of stuff, but I've never hiked down in there. My kids have done it, but I never have. So this time I was like, oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna go down there, and I had Kyle with me, so I felt comfortable that, he's my little safety guard. If I feel like anything's gonna happen, he'll help me get out of it. But the kids had all went down, and a couple of the guys had went down, and it was our turn. And there's this spot that just has like a root that comes out from the tree that's all eroded off. So you have to like kind of shimmy along the root and then jump down to the little walk part that's there. But it's like a ledge, and I'm nervous as all get out. I've got just regular tennis shoes on, but there's no tread or anything special on them. And that root's been shimmied along enough that it's just nice and shiny and polished off, so I'm conquering all these things. I've got a fear of heights, I've got a fear of doing anything. One of the things is, the heavier I got, the less I even encourage the idea of doing anything like that. You just are, maybe I'm just independent enough that I'm like, not going to have somebody trying to help me get down there or anything that way. I don't want to mess with that. Plus, once you get heavy enough, even if someone is nice enough and thinks they want to help you, you really don't think they could probably help you if you got yourself in any type of a bind at all. So, that being said, that's still kind of a mindset of where you are, and I'm uncomfortable and not sure about making this little leap down off of this root. So Kyle's right there with me, and he's telling me where to keep my hands, and he's kind of back behind me standing on the edge to where if something happens as I jump, he can kind of tuck me in and make sure I stay there. Well, that's the scientific reasoning behind it, but at the time I don't realize this. I'm just thinking, a fat chance, if I go falling, I'm going to land on you and we're both rolling down the hill. And because I just wasn't even thinking about that kind of stuff. So I'm getting nervous and I don't want to make the leap, and I've 1, 2, 3'd it several times, and I'm saying bad words because I'm nervous, and I'm just so anxious about it. Well, then my legs start tiring out, and it's like, okay, I've got to either just do this or knock it off or something, So I finally get up the guts and I jump down, and that's like the first 5 steps of the whole little trek. So I finally get down there, we walk down the hill, I slide on a slick spot, so I have my butts all dirty and I've bumped my elbow, but get down in there, I'm able to go into a couple of the caves, and not been down there before, so I didn't bring a flashlight or anything, so we're not used to that, but was able to do what we could. And walked around, walking on rocks that are unsure, that's something I never do because my knees will hurt, or I might break my ankle, or, you've got a lot of weight on your body and you just don't dare do any of that kind of stuff. So it was just like this amazing thing. I'm sweating like crazy because I've been so scared jumping off that stupid root. But I've got my friends there, I've got my husband there, and he was able to help me get down that. And it's funny now that we talk about it a little later, you know, he's of course the scientific reasoning behind why this went okay, and but I'm like, so, you know, if you kind of just tuck me down under there, that's just pushing me. I'm not going to go anywhere. And he's like, yeah, but how are you to know that that's what I was actually going to do, or if I'm just there to cop a fill? So that was just kind of funny. Just the little things that you're like, oh my gosh, this is such a crazy ride. The things that I'm able to do now, you know, my friends are down there with me, and as we're climbing back up, we're helping each other get up, and one of the friends that was down there, he ended up taking a picture because we're talking about how this is the first time I've been down there, and we didn't even bring our cameras or think about it or nothing that way, and so just fun to share that with people that I'm with all the time and that have been down there 100 times but never even thought twice that I hadn't went down there. Anyway, so that was just kind of cool, and I'm super excited about it, and just the changes that are happening, and the changes that are happening for everybody. Get healthy, get to be able to do the so many things that you have limited yourself and not been able to do. And that's what I want to encourage you for today. Thanks.